Hey, what's going on, guys? Somebody's gone here. We're seeing season 6 come to an end, and now it's time to start talking about the next season. What are we going to see, and what do we want to see? So in this video, I'm putting together a wish list. I'm making a list, checking it twice. Hopefully Epic will actually do some of these changes, and we'll see some of the improvements that I'm looking for, or the changes that I'm looking for. So this is my season 8 wish list. Let's dive right in. My first piece that I'm really looking for is an improved arena system. As we all know, if you like to play arena, it really is just a glorified pubs at this point. There's no point in grinding it, real reason to play it after you get champs division. And I mean, if we even look, like, there's not much of a benefit. It says it's the best of the best in Champions League, which I guess is technically true. Contender League says compete for awards. I don't see any rewards for reaching Contenders League. And then we go to scoring, and here's Division 1. I can't even see the division that I'm actually in. I can see the divisions. Doesn't tell me what the division numbers are. So some clarity in the actual UI as opposed to just a bare minimum. I would just generally like arena to be broken down and completely reworked. I think they've tried way too many times to fix or improve the arena system. Like even this season, we saw a different change in the point system, but we haven't really seen arena be changed. And I would really like to see it be more competitive and actually like the competitive game. A true rank system is what I would hope for. And if we were able to get that, I don't think we would have to see all these random scrim servers pop up. We wouldn't have to have all these one-off tournaments. If arena actually was a true competitive mode, people would love to play it and it would be grindable. One piece that I think would be huge for arena would be some specific or exclusive back blings, pickaxes, even skins in order to incentivize people to play for them. Like honestly, if you just gave skin variants based on the season, for this season we had battle pass skins. Say one of the battle pass skins had different variants based on your arena league. So you reach Champions League, you gotta flex that, or even you have a pickaxe much like the FNCS. I think that's a really good start, and that is my biggest piece for the wish list. Now let's talk about the actual gameplay. I think the best shotgun meta that we have has been without pumps. I know people are going to hate on me for it. Whatever, that's your issue. I really like the charge tac dragon breath meta. I think it worked out really well. The charge is, in my opinion, the only defensive weapon that we've seen implemented into the game, and I would love to see that play out once again. Then talking about movement, bounce pads, end of story. Bounce pads, cool with peppers. We can leave peppers if we want. I only want bounce pads. Launch pads I don't think are right for the game. I don't want to see snipers in the game. I would like to see a season without snipers. Do I think that's actually going to happen? Probably not. No, a bow is still a sniper. So if we have bows or we have a different version of a sniper, anything that does a one-shot headshot from a distance, I don't want to see that. Get that out of here. Let's see a season without any snipes. I want to see more of the 2 inventory slot items. The chug cannon, the bandage cannon, I think were really cool implementations of the 2 inventory slot items. Maybe RPGs, we could throw those in there. Or sniper rifles, the heavy sniper being the only sniper in the game, and it takes up 2 inventory slots. We could also maybe have a chug jug that takes up 2 inventory slots. Additionally, would love to see purple and gold pistols and have them be relevant as opposed to like finding them once every 100 games. Would love to see it back to just the burst, the regular AR, and then we have the blue, purple, and gold pistols. Next, this one's coming straight from Apex Legends. So depending on the damage you deal, you also get upgraded armor. But I would like to see it be upgraded weapons. Gray to green would be, let's say, 200 damage. Then from green to blue would be 300, 400, and then so on and so forth for the upgraded weapons. I think that'd be really cool to see, and I'm not sure that we've seen anything like that. So prioritizing performance and giving people benefits for their performance as opposed to simply just RNG. Don't want to see chug cannons. I think they were a super powerful weapon, or not weapon, but a super powerful heal this season. A little too powerful. Don't want to see that next season. Let's add chug splashes back. I know I just said remove the chug cannon, but that's because it's infinite. I really like anything that rewards or promotes team play. The chug splashes did that, and I think we need to see more of that, especially knowing next season is once again going to be trios. Now this next piece is something that we've really only seen this season, but essentially solo cash cups have been scheduled right during the FNCS. So if you like watching EU and you're from NA, you can't do both. You can't play the solo cash cup and also watch EU at the same time because they're scheduled at the same time. I would like to see solo cash cups put on its own day. That way you can participate and play in both. That way you don't have to decide, oh, I either want to watch EU or I want to watch or play the solo cash cups. It would give it some more hype, because we all know solo cash cups aren't the best thing in the world, but if they're going to have them, I would rather them be at a time where their sole focus is the solo cash cups and not split between FNCS and the solo cashies. Two other pieces about tournaments is one, would love to see the daily cups. Again, we don't necessarily need daily cups if we have a true rank system, but if Arena doesn't get reworked, I would love to see the daily cups. Would love to see the reboot round and the semifinals reworked. I think the semifinals are almost a step back. I know they were exciting this time around, but the overall format doesn't really make sense to me. If we're having teams compete in final top 33 lobbies on a weekly basis and then expanding that field more for semifinals, that's a little weird, especially because you don't have to make a round 4 in order to qualify for semifinals. So you could be the best weekly team that places 4th, and 4th and doesn't auto-qual straight to the grand finals. So the top 6 is kind of weird. Would love to see like a 5-week just weekly qualifier straight into grand finals that's solely based on the top team from each weekly qualifier advances straight to grand finals, and then everything else is based on series points. So we don't have that weird in-between stage. All 5 weeks matter because, as we've seen, teams can qualify in 1 week. I mean, Tabs, Teo, and Pledge came in 3rd place this FNCS, played 1 week of the qualifiers, placed well in it, and then made it straight to heats and then qualified for grands. But I don't know that that's the right way to do it. I don't think you should be rewarded for only playing 1 week. I think the consistency over a longer period of time is more important than having one good week. But you can also reward the one amazing week by giving the single top team an advancement straight to grand finals and then reward the rest based on consistency. That way we don't have this weird heats format that seems like a step backwards. You could also keep the reboot round by having teams 30 through 33 qualify through the reboot round. So that would be the teams that are outside of the series points range to qualify directly to grand finals. They then play their 3 matches to determine the last 3 places within this grand finals. I think that would be a really interesting way to do it. Lastly, let's talk about the map. Now, what I want to see, don't think it'll happen, is the 100% chest spawn brought back. I don't know why we wouldn't have that in a competitive mode. It makes it really hard to plan around things, not knowing what actual loot you will get. I understand it in pubs, I understand the theory behind it, and it makes sense to me. But we're playing this game competitively. It needs to be consistent. 100% chest spawn needs to be in the game. Additionally, I would love to see 1 or 2 more POIs added. I think we have a lot of dead space on the map. I mean, just look at the dead center of the map. There's not a POI. And then if we look at where Slurpy Swamp is, there used to be a whole tortilla down in that corner. There could still be a POI down in that corner. We have space. And then there's between Dirty Docks and Steamy Stacks, all of that space, there's a huge dead spot as well. So I think we have plenty of space to add POIs. If they're not going to add more POIs, I would like to see more like non-named POIs, like the small junkyard outside of Dirty Docks, or even the different IO places that we've seen pop up this season. There needs to be space with more loot on the map, especially if we're not having 100% chest spawn. So that's what I would like to see. The other piece when it comes to the map is more map-based movement items. I really like the vehicles. I think those should stay. Then I really like the launch pads that were spread out across the IO bases, but I would like to see some more implemented. We can do things like the slipstream when it turns off after X zone, or we can see the geysers in game. We can see different map-based movement items that allow players to plan around these movements, much like I would like to see just general plans. That way your rotates can be thought through and it's not essentially based on RNG if you find whatever movement item is currently in the game. And that's that. I know it may seem like I'm complaining, not really complaining, just telling you guys exactly what I would like to see. Whether or not it happens, I'll deal with it either way and learn the new map, the new strategies, the new meta along with you guys. That's what I'm here for, to help you out and get those new pieces understood as quickly as possible. That way I can help you guys succeed. So let me know down below, if you made it this far in the video, what you want to see next season. What is your season 8 wish list looking like? And what don't you agree with me on? What do you agree with me on? I don't know. That's up to you. Tell me down below in the comments. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Somebody's Gun, and I'll see you guys next time.